Hey, warriors. Okay, so what I'm about to talk about, I know a lot of people already know this, but there are a lot of people that are just getting where they're just getting here, okay? So they need to know these things. And actually I've never done a video like this and I'm finding it quite difficult. Um, which is weird, but anyway, okay, so there's something I need to help you understand. Okay, because a lot of people right now are confusing memory with remembrance. And they're not the same thing, okay? Memory lives in your mind, remembrance lives in the field. Okay. Okay, so memory is stored information. Remembrance is an activated knowing. Um I'm trying to think of like differences. Memory, okay, so memory is something that you recall, okay? Remembrance is something that rises up. You understand? And you don't try to remember. You become still enough and remembrance is going to return on its own. I think that's why so many of you, or why what so many of you um are experiencing right now feels so different, because you're not just remembering like childhood events or a past conversation. You're remembering states of being, like peace that has no reason, um, love that has no object. You know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. And it's disorienting because the mind keeps trying to file it under memory, but that's not where it fits. Okay, remembrance is not personal. Okay, okay, so your a memory. It's this this happened to me, that kind of thing. Okay, remembrance is this is me. You understand the difference right there? Um, Memory, that belongs to your personality. Okay, like my memory belongs to Rhonda. Okay, remembrance belongs to the oversoul. Memory, that's linear. Okay, remembrance is spiral. Okay, you don't go back to it, you deepen it. Remember when I was talking about that spiral, and it starts down here, okay, and it tightens down here and then spirals up. Okay, um that's why remembrance often arrives without any story. There's no timeline, there's no fucking proof, there's no logical origin, just a sudden internal recognition. Okay, it's kind of like, oh, there I am. I don't know how else to say that other than like, oh, there I am. And when remembrance happens, okay, you'll notice something else. It doesn't inflate you, it stabilizes you. Memory can create an ego, but remembrance dissolves it. Okay? Because you're not remembering how special you are remembering how natural you are. Okay? Um, or, or how ancient your breath feels. Okay? Sorry, I'm a loss for words right now. Or how effortless like love feels when it's not forced. Um, I don't know, that stillness, you remember when you get still, you remember that it's a familiar. Do you know what I mean? Um, I don't know. The point is that remembrance doesn't add anything new to you. It removes what was never you. Okay? Um I think that's why maybe a lot of you feel like you're not learning right now. You are recognizing. Teachings feel familiar. Truth, okay, it feels obvious. Um Wisdom feels remembered rather than discovered. Okay? That's remembrance surfacing through all the noise of your accumulated memory. If I'm saying that, accurately. Um and but here's the grounding part of it piece. I want you to hold on to this too. You don't have to chase remembrance. Okay? You create you create conditions for it. Stillness, breath, embodiment, honesty with yourself. Remembrance, it doesn't respond to effort, okay? Um yeah, I mean, it's going to respond to coherence, okay? Um and the more aligned you become, the more naturally remembrance returns. Not and it's not as information, okay? But as like your true identity, maybe. you know um yeah, I mean, I guess that's the best way I can describe it. um but if you feel like something, okay, ancient is waking up inside you, if you feel like you're recognizing truths that you never were taught, um if you feel like you're remembering a way of being you can't logically explain, okay? I know that can feel like you're dissociating, okay? Um but that's what it is, and you're not imagining it. You're moving from memory into remembrance. And remembrance, it's not about recalling who you were. It's about stabilizing who you've always been. I don't I really don't know what else I can say about, you know, memory versus remembrance other than that. And that's the best way I can do it. I love you.